A group of hikers were gathering tonight to discuss how to safeguard Hong Kong's countryside. It follows an outcry at Tai Lung Sai Wan village in Sai Kung, where illegal excavation work was spotted by hikers at a land next to the Sai Kung Country Park, in which the land was privately owned by business tycoon Simon Low. The panel started their condemnation by revealing government's apathy and maladministration when handling a public inquiry more than 7 weeks ago.
We knew about the diggers on Tai Lung Sai Wan on June the 8th.
June the 8th so early?
Yes, we already knew in June the 8th.
Who were we?
Some of the green groups.
Okay.
And a letter went to the AFCD to say there are diggers on the beach, what are you going to do? And basically the answer was, this is not Country Park, so it's not our problem. So then the next letter went to the Lands Department. Anyway, you get a nice answer. Thank you for the letter, we will look into it.
The participants also blamed the government's negligence in real-time planning and the controversial village house policy to indigenous villagers in the new territories. This indigenous residents from the Tai Lung Sai Wan village says government's poor planning over the village house policy is the cause of the saga. The policy itself has been abused by developers as they sell the village house to buyers outside the village. He urges the government to review this village house policy. But the issue of village house policy is very sensitive. According to Article 40 of the Basic Law, the lawful traditional rights and interests of the indigenous inhabitants of the new territories, i.e. the village house policy, shall be protected under the Basic Law. Despite its controversy, panel members say something needs to be done.
The village rights. We see an abuse of the system now, with very rapid developments in To Kwa Pang. It is Tat Mun village rights that are used to develop the land there. They don't even live there. It's not even a local right. It's a developer who buy the village rights somewhere else, he buy the land here, combine it, and he can actually develop it. I mean, we see this kind of things happening. It's a clear abuse of the system. It has not been talked about it yet, and it's a very sensitive one because the Heung Yee Kuk is very powerful, but the government has to address it. They cannot accept that this is what is happening.
Dr. K.L. Ho admits the village house policy is controversial, but he believes it's important to have a dialogue with the villagers. The panel has agreed to set up a special task group, allowing the public to report any suspicious work at the countryside. The panel also urged the public to take photos when hiking at countryside, so that the special task group can take follow-up action just in case. Meanwhile, Paul Simon has refused to disclose his intention whether he will stand for the Southern District Council by-election.
Well, I know that the Civic Party is going to run with the candidate, and I know that the Civic Party will make a decision this weekend, and that there is going to be an announcement next week about who's going to run. So any suggestions today is a little bit premature.
Eric Low, INT, at the Polytechnic University.